This is Matt for Into Boxing. I'm delighted to be joined by unified champion of the world, Alycia Baumgardner. Alycia, we didn't manage to catch up after the Mikaela Mayer fight, but what a fight. How have you enjoyed becoming unified champion of the world? Has it felt different than when you first won the first title?
You know, I've been enjoying every moment. You know, I've been able to travel, I've been able just to showcase greatness, and I'm just so excited that I was able to accomplish the unthinkable to some, and I really did that.
Because you almost came out of nowhere. Before the Terry Harper thing, you were brought in, and people knew of Terry Harper in the UK. They knew Terry Harper as world champion, really good fighter, and she still is a good fighter. She's moved up now and she's doing her thing. But you came out of nowhere and really sort of took boxing alive. After you won the title, every time I switched on Twitter, you were somewhere, you know, loud and proud with your belt. And then you went on to fight Mikaela Mayer, who you said, look, this will happen again. Do you believe it was sort of written in the stars for you a bit, this?
Absolutely. You know, I've been working so hard as an 8-year-old girl. I had a dream, I had a goal. I stuck to it. I was disciplined, I was dedicated, and I followed through. And you know, a lot of people didn't know who I was, but they were able to see who I was, and now they get to see more of me. They saw that I stepped up not once to fight Terry Harper, but twice to fight Mikaela Mayer and become a unified champion of the world.
Before we get on to the fight, let's talk about your entrance. I saw Cardi B reacted on Twitter to it. That must have been a good feeling. Obviously, you came in, swagged in the ring, put on a great performance. Do you think a lot about your entrances before? We've seen Clarissa come out doing the dancing. Even Mikaela came out to Spice Girls. How much did you enjoy that moment?
I loved it. The walkout is like my favorite thing to do. I lock in, I'm ready to go, and I just enjoy the moment. So every walkout, you know, stay tuned.
Absolutely. Now the fight itself. A lot of people were saying it was better than the main event. No knock on them two. There's some people's opinions. Brilliant fight. How proud are you, not just of yourself, but that you both were able to come together, put on this rivalry and sort of settle a score in the way that you did. A lot of skill involved. Brilliant boxing match. You
know, you had women who were able and wanting to make these fights happen, right? We put our belts on the line. We said, let's make this happen. Co-promotion was, you know, happen as well. And I think when you have two women who want to fight so bad to prove who the dog is at 130, that's going to happen, and that's exactly what I did.
I know there's a lot of references to dogs in the build-up and who was walking who. You obviously proved that you got the nod on the night. I know you wanted to talk about what you want to do next in terms of another belt. Is Undisputed still your target next?
What you think? Absolutely. It is.
You might want Mikaela in a rematch. I don't know.
Listen, she's gonna have to chill out for a little second because it's the AB show. I want to be undisputed. I will be undisputed. That next fight needs to be with Choi. I want to unify the division. I want to go undisputed.
Have you spoke to Eddie Hearn about making that fight happen? Because that seems to me like a really easy fight to make, all things considering. And if that fight does get made and you come out on top, does that then, in terms of business, make the Mikaela rematch even bigger if you go down that route?
Listen, knew I was going to fight for the undisputed fight before I fought Mayer. Know that. But yeah, you know, this fight, it opens so many opportunities to have bigger fights. Mikaela Mayer is not the only big fight for me. There's Katie Taylor. There's Chantel Cameron. There's any fighter out there, Amanda Serrano. These fights, I make big fights, you know. We don't need a Mayer for that. But I will say it will be another great show, and I really would end her career. I know that.
You've talked about Chantel Cameron. She's obviously on the bill on Saturday night going against Jessica McCaskill. From your point of view, how does that fight play out?
It's a 50-50 fight. You have two aggressors. Jessica comes to fight. Regardless of what that looks like to anybody, she's coming to fight. And Chantel's ready to prove herself as well. So it's a great fight for boxing, really.
Have you got a message for all your UK fans, all the fans you've gained since that last performance who are on board now with Baumgardner?
Yes, I just want to say I'm so thankful for the UK for bringing me in, adopting me, showing me love every time I fought in the UK. You know, that's my staple mark, and I'm thankful for my fans.
Are you wanting to fight here next again for the Undisputed in the UK? Or will that be going back to America?
Honestly, whatever the team decides, I will be there.
Look, Alycia, I always appreciate you giving us some of your time. I'll let you enjoy the party because I know everyone's trying to get a little bit in a few minutes with you. So thank you for talking to Into Boxing.
Thank you.